look at the crowd, man. The hill, the bottom half is full, and the top half continues to fill up as we get set for a showdown between a couple of first-timers. Eastside Little League out of Westchester, Pennsylvania. Bayonne, New Jersey have never been here before. Well, the coaching staff will tell you that this is a team built on pitching. They feel like they can go 6 deep, and defense, Berkey. He did have 10 strikeouts. An ERA over 7.5. But there he is, Big Chase Klimkowski, as we get things started on a Friday night. Ryan Donnelly, the shortstop, who had 2 hits, including a triple and an RBI in the regional. Pennsylvania, first pitch swings, lines one into right field, and the right fielder, Dwyer, thought about picking it up and trying to get him, but what a start. 1 pitch, 1 runner.
There you go.
It's just a very difficult road to navigate and get here. But when you're here and you're the Pennsylvania team, you got a big crowd on your hand. He went off speed to strike out Molyneux, and there is 1 down.
Maybe a changeup right there. That one definitely didn't have the hump in it like we'd seen the breaking balls earlier. Yeah, that's a changeup there, Rav. A little right-on-right changeup with some late depth.
Oh, Warner swung over the top of that one. That was more of a little slider, and he's got 2 strikeouts.
Ooh.
That's in there for a strike to go 3-2, and that's paint.
Does it again. Fall behind and then make a perfect pitch.
Now what are we throwing to DiGiulio? Reaches out, pops it up on the infield. The second baseman is Feliz. He's there to make the play. Bayonne gets a good, strong inning from Klimkowski.
But of course, the star in Rincon right in the middle. Going to be interesting to see if they pitch to him tonight.
It will be.
We'll see what Cole Warner does. A very interesting story. Cole Warner was throwing in the mid-50s this time last year. Now throwing the ball in the low 70s. He's had a big growth spurt and become their ace.
Gabe Garcia Jr. swings at one that had a little wrinkle to it. It's 0-1. It's Garcia Jr., Feliz, the second baseman, and then Rincon. 1, 2, 3. All right, G Money finds himself down 0-2 to Cole Warner. He went fastball, and that is on the corner for strike 3. Chase Cheddar on top, and we got 2 strikeouts on 2 heaters. 1 looking, 1 swinging. And here comes our first look at the hero from the other night in Mason Rincon.
Well, this is how you want to face him. 2 outs and nobody on. And I'm telling you right now, Ralph, Cole Warner's up for the party.
I think so. If you had that stuff, wouldn't you be?
Heck yeah. This is best on best right here.
A massive crowd anticipating this showdown as Warner gets set to deliver to Rincon. Just is on the corner for strike 1.
We're going to have to hang in there a little bit,
Yes, you are. We had this earlier today. On an 0-2.
Oh, wow.
He came back with the fastball. He's leaving, and everyone else is well. 10 pitches, 9 strikes. That is announcing your presence with Lelouch-like authority.
I think he's up for the moment, Ravi.
Now he goes to Ryan Hennessy, the center fielder, bats from the left side. He's out in front of it, and this is a blooper. The shortstop's got range, and he runs it down. Gabe Garcia. Here is Copperthwaite. Off speed, man. He is comfortable throwing that in there for strike 1. Coaching staff for the Mid-Atlantic team, Bob Hennessy, DiGiulio, and Brian Donnelly have been together since these kids. He fell down and still threw a strike. Have been together since they were about 7 years old.
Play at your best when your best is required is always a cool part of these kids' stories.
And then you sprinkle in, 1 or 2 that maybe haven't been with the program or want to be a part of potentially something like this. That ball roped center field. Rincon, though, is there, and he, as you said, will make most look very easy. And he goes high. So after 3 consecutive strikeouts to start a leadoff walk to Jet Bridges. 5 consecutive balls to start on a 1-0. This one is shallow into left. It's caught by the shortstop Donnelly, who backed up about 10 feet to make the play off the end of the bat.
That's a big ask at this age to be able to frame that one at the bottom the way we see the pros do so effortlessly.
That ball is towards the line in left field, and it is going to get down fair. Copperthwaite has to run all the way to the corner. He picks it up. The runner slips on the way home. He will retreat, and Bridges will get back to the bag. He slipped on the grass. And as a result, no RBI, no run.
Wow.
But boy, we set that up because Copperthwaite had to run like 40 yards to go over and pick that ball up.
Brad, I don't know if you've heard, but typically when guys are throwing facing fireballers, they're going to hit it in the air. Oppo, this ball lands about 5 feet inside the line. And this might be the biggest play of the game. You don't know how many shots you're going to get against Warner to score, and he's going to score easily. I think he tripped
on the bag
more than he slipped, Rav. And with a guy that can punch somebody out in 3 pitches,
it'll get on him quickly if he hits it. And he missed badly, and here comes the run from third. Bridges, he is safe. We're good here. Heading down to second, no throw there is going to be Oliva. So it is second and third, 1-0 New Jersey. 0-2 left field, it's vacated. There's no play. Way over to left center. 1 run is in. They throw home, and it's an RBI for Dwyer, who ends up on second. 2-0 New Jersey, and the positioning of Copperthwaite in left field has hurt Pennsylvania.
Look how up the middle he is to left field. He gets a breaking ball to kind of straightaway left field, but there's shaded Oppo, which again, I don't blame them for shading Oppo. We're just highlighting how we've seen kind of 2 different strategies. And right now, this Pennsylvania defense just seems to be caught in the matrix. Wherever they're lined up seems to be the wrong place.
Brandon Guyton now. 0-2, bends one in there. That is a called strike 3. He will tag him, and that will be the out.
Watch DeGrazio here. He is clearly fooled by that pitch. But Ravi, in Little League Baseball especially, I got to give it up for Joseph Tigner for calling that a strike. Like, just because he doesn't catch it doesn't make it not a strike.
At any level.
Yes.
A strike's a strike. 2 down, 2 on, 2-0. And the bunt right back to him a little too hard. And it should be an easy one there for Warner, as Dex Zimmerman didn't pull the ball down the line.
Kind of fascinating to me that you'd even think about taking Cole Warner out of this game until the game tells you to.
I would agree, although again, they told me before the game, I said, how deep are you with pitching? He said, we think we're 6 deep. 0-2, back at you, fielded beautifully. And a little flip. Well, he's taking care of Garcia twice. They don't get anything. And we are through 3 innings. Only 4 hits. Jersey's got both runs.
And we see a huge, huge fan base from Bayonne. 5 charter buses sold out. What can you say about the Bayonne community?
These are, the boys are Bayonne's boys. So this isn't a one-person team. It's not a highlight of one person. It's the whole team collectively that got us here, and the community knows that.
Bayonne's boys. We absolutely love that. Ella, what do you want to say to your brother?
That he's been doing his best and keep it on.
Oh, I love that, Ella. What about you, Cole?
He's pitching great. He has to keep going.
You heard us, Chase. Let's go. Let's cheer him on right now. Let's go, Chase! Woo!
The challenges that these kids and families and communities all deal with through the course of a summer. And this is truly the end of the summer. I mean, you're flipping the script basically to football after this. Liner, second base, backing up, now coming in Feliz. He has been so good. That 5-4-3 double play, we didn't really go back and review his turn on that, his turn on a double play in their first game. He is special at second base. Klimkowski has also gone through that 50 pitch barrier, and this one is on the ground. We got a long, strong throw, not in time. Tapia just didn't field it cleanly, but he recovered and threw a missile over there to first. But Corliss, the 12 hitter, is on base.
You talk yourself into being ready for a first pitch fastball if you hit one your first at bat. But you're right, he's got the toes on the line.
Back up the middle, and it squeaks all the way into center field. You will not run against the arm of Rincon. But boy, that thing found its way through Klimkowski and underneath the glove of Feliz.
That sets up the opportunity for a big inning. First of all, I don't know how it missed Klimkowski, and then Feliz just a little short. You'd love to see him leave his feet right there. Put that in the bag of tricks as he gets a little bit older.
Malino swings and misses badly. That allows both runners to advance, though. There was no foul ball, and into scoring position go both Corliss and Donnelly. An 0-2 pitch. Called strike 3. You can see the umpire, Tigner, bark strike 3, and Klinkowski picks up punch shot number 5.
This is where he goes. Two-seam fastball just off the edge. How about start it off and run it back a little bit? That locks Malino up.
Berkey, this may very well be the plate appearance of the game. It's Cole Warner. It's strike 1 on the outside corner.
It's a good take. That's not the pitch you want to hit. If he calls it a strike, he calls it a strike. But early in the count, you got to hunch yours.
He can help himself here. Oh, we got a fastball and a good swing at it, too. But it's 0-2. And so far, every time that Chase Klinkowski has needed to come up with the big pitch, he has. Tying runs are on. 0-2. Hard on the ground, fielded cleanly by the shortstop. Strong throw, what a play, Gabe Garcia. A little backhand and a strike.
Hey now, you got to have some confidence in your hands, Ravi, to get to the side of it with the tying run on second base. Trust your backhand. That's a big boy play by the New Jersey shortstop. And you know they're all fired up. It's all about the front of the jersey right now.
2-2, center field. Warner is under it, still drifting back, but welcome to center field, Cole Warner. Feliz flies out. First pitch is off speed to Rincon, so it looks like they're going to throw to him.
Yeah, that's a good place to start, though. Breaking ball that starts on the plate and works its way off. Nice take there by Rincon.
This one deep to right field. Back goes Hennessy at the wall. He's got another home run. A Rincon rocket to right to make it 3-0.
Make sure you touch it. You celebrate. Make sure you touch it.
Oh. His dad got a little drill there. Fake the handoff, go out, touchdown, or in this case, home run.
So here's a breaking ball that doesn't work off the plate, sits in the middle of the plate, and you see the power of this young man, the direction from inside out, and the juice to run it out of here about 5 foot over the right center field wall. And he knows his yard. He knew that one was gone, and Rincon continues to shine bright, Ravi.
Cole Warner comes in to help his buddy Ryan Hennessy out to grab that glove. Here's a 3-1 to Bridges. And that has popped up, and it's heading towards the screen. We'll get a chance. Diving effort. Oh, what a catch. Dylan DiGiulio makes an amazing play right in front of the Jersey bench. I thought, no chance.
First, you got to get a good read. Then you got to have range, and then you got to be a little fearless. Leave your feet headed towards the wall on the track and then finish the play off. You will not see a better play by a first baseman on a pop-up than that.
Klinkowski left field, a pretty good shot, but it's right into the mid of Gazonis. All right, some noise, a web gem, and a blast from Mason Rincon one more time. In a Little League game, it gets real late, real early. We're in the 5th inning, and that ball is yanked down the line. It's a deep one, and it is off the wall on a hop. DiGiulio to second, have a night. Have a 5-minute window with the catch, and then a double to lead it off. First pitch in there for a strike. So DiGiulio out there at second. You see the number 13. His grandfather Thomas played in the Red Sox organization in the late 40s, Berkey. And one of the first players he met was Ted Williams. And a slow roll to third base. And DiGiulio is kind of caught off. They'll throw behind him. Ooh. And he is safely back in. The Ted Williams story goes, according to his grandson and his dad, that Thomas was given a $100 bill by Ted Williams. That was the first $100 bill that he's ever seen. And he also was known as the Lucky 13th. The grandfather stationed on the USS Juno after World War II broke out. He transferred after he had suffered a terrible wrist injury. The Juno sank 6 months later. Dylan was given the number 13 for this World Series. So the Lucky 13, the grandfather, and 13 on the uniform after a double out there at second.
And we got our first Hyundai from Ted Williams.
Pretty good. Think we should keep that one. Total of 5 base runners in the game. And a slow roller again to third. DeGiulio wants to go to third. He will. They got a chance to get him. They executed it well. But DeGiulio moves up, and he is at third with 2 down. 2-1. They want it outside. It hung a little bit. It's in the hole. It is knocked down, but not fielded cleanly by Garcia. They do get the run. And Garcia has been so good at shortstop. He had a chance to make another good play.
I was ready to get to my feet right there. You just expect him to make every play, and I think he might have gotten just a little ahead of himself, Ravi. He's starting to think about the transfer before he finishes the catch, and you just have to stay down and finish that catch.
Hard in the hole. That one may go to the wall. It is picked up out there, and rounding and staying at third. Nolan delivers a double, and we got action.
Boy, now how big does that play that Garcia was unable to make feel? Nolan, as much power as anybody on this team, a ground ball, but it's hits so hard that it shoots the gap. Cassidy goes first to third, and now the tying run in scoring position.
I tell you one thing, it's a little bit later at night here. The grass got a little dew on it. You wonder if it was during the day, does that ball scoot to the wall and plate that run?
Everybody up. There's 2 outs. Listen to me, dog. Keep being a bulldog. We okay. Listen to me. We okay. We okay. Let's get the last out here. Let's go. We got this. Let's go.
Oh, way out in front. Wow. He could have swung old Bugs Bunny twice at that ball.
I don't think he saw the spin on that one, Ref.
1-2. And he is out. Needed it and got it. It's been the story of Klimkowski. He picks up his buddy Garcia. And just like that, we go from a potential big inning to just 1 run.
How many times have we seen it? When he needs a big pitch, he goes to that backdoor 2-seamer, a pay piece. He's all fired up. The lead stays intact.
It's almost like the 3 outfielders are all bunched together now.
Yes, they are sitting in the gaps is what they're doing.
And he's done it again. He goes the other way. He's got a chance for 2, but it's fielded and thrown back in quickly. Good recovery by Adam Gazonis. But twice now we've seen Tapia go the other way. As a backup. There's a swing and a miss. No, Tapia doesn't go anywhere. You tell me, if you're DeGrazio, are you going to try and throw down to first base with Tapia's lead?
Once I would try, for sure.
Line shot. How about a 2-for-2 effort? They got to force it second and a low throw, and it gets away. Joseph Dwyer, have yourself a little night there, my friend. Dad.
I think he's itching for you to try to throw behind him so he can take the next base.
On the corner, delayed called strike 3, and he's gone.
Tough umpire. I think he's giving it. I think he's verbally
definitely
saying
verbal.
He's just
right
he's making you work for your money, Ref.
But it is delayed, man. Donnelly on a 3-2. Got him to chase, and he will leave 2 on the bags. We are through 5. We got the makings of a wild one here in the 6th. That's a strike. That's also pitch number 85, so this will be the last batter for Klimkowski, and likely Gabe Garcia will move in from shortstop. Off speed, second base, and yes, fielded cleanly in the air by Feliz. Dying quail out there, and Feliz took a few steps in to make the play. They're 2 outs away from 2-0.
Nice job there. I think he thought that ball was hit a little bit harder than it actually was. And Klimkowski going to get the love from his teammates that he has certainly earned.
A little tip of the cap. This group knows. This group knows. Boy, if they could turn it over to Donnelly, who's got 2 hits tonight, things could be a little crazy. That's down, and that is a enter the game walk. Tying run comes to the plate.
Hey.
He's gone. Great breaking pitches back-to-back there, and they are 1 out away from going 2-0. But it won't be easy as Ryan Donnelly steps up.
Boy, that was like a totally different kid right there. Just 3 perfectly executed pitches, a breaking ball that lands right on the bottom outside edge. And now New Jersey just 1 out away from being 2-0 here at the World Series.
Check swing, fair ball, fielded, tag, game over. Nice play by Leandro Anaya, and New Jersey improves to 2-0 thanks to the pitching of Klimkowski, the homer from Rincon.
Well, it's Bayonne versus everybody, and right now it's Bayonne 2, everybody else 0. An excuse me swing that starts way foul and then caroms back into foul territory. Anaya makes the play. And this New Jersey team might as well settle in and this crowd too, because they're going to be here a while.
We will see them Sunday at 1 on ABC against the winner of California and Iowa. And boy, there's potential in that game for sure.
Chase, 2 Little League World Series wins, the first with you on the mound. How'd it feel out there tonight?
Really good. I pitched the best that I could pitch, and I really just pitched really good.
You sure did. Now, it was a full team effort. So obviously we got Mason with another home run, but then 2 hits from Tapia, 2 hits from Dwyer. How much confidence do you have in your guys?
I know that if I get out or I do bad pitching, I know that they'll pick me up when they're batting.
Now, all your fans up there, they were so loud. It was like you guys had home field advantage. What do you think when you see Bayonne versus everybody on their shirts?
I know that Bayonne's the best team here, and the fans are the best too.
You guys got Iowa now on Sunday. What will you do to rest up, to recover?
Ice my arm and rest so we get energy for the game.
2 games down. How we feeling, Metro?
Thank you, Jess. They should feel well. Berkey summed it up beautifully. Bayonne against everybody, and everybody is suffering right now. They are 0-2. It's just a complete team. Pitch, played great defense, and they got some thump.
Yeah, and we saw some lineup depth too, right? Some offense being created in the middle, bottom part of that order. It's a team that looks poised to potentially represent the United States in the final.